Hey everybody! I recently took a trip to Lawrence, and it's a city where I was born, and I don't really have any connection to there other than a few concerts I've been to. But I came home with a bunch of CDs, so I'm going to show you some of them right now.
Welcome to Tune Fever, baby.
Okay, first of all, one of my favorite albums of 2019, Schlagenheim by a band called Black Midi, which before I heard of this band, I thought Black Midi was like that trend of YouTube videos where it's like the piano roll and it's extremely dense. And I enjoyed those videos. This is not that. This is completely different. This is not that Black Midi. This is a rock band. And it's a very interesting package. It's like really skinny. And then on the back, it has this with like the track titles right there and shows the CD. Now, okay, hold on just a sec. I have to get it out of this thing here. Um, yeah, well, I guess I could do two at once. Uh, Basically, this booklet folds out into a poster, and I think that the band, when packaging their album, wanted you to know that because they stuck it right. There was a piece of sticky stuff right here, and they just attached it to the outside. And it's funny, and it's too big to fit inside. So that's just how they packaged it. And I guess they put it on the outside so you would know that it folds out into a poster, which I think is kind of interesting. And, you know, the album's got its quirks and so does the packaging. But yeah, and because I got annoyed with the sticky thing for the weekend, I took it off the sticky thing and then I put it inside the plastic sleeve that came with this, which is Led Zeppelin 2, which I had 1, 3, and 4, and I didn't have 2. And I mean, I guess I'm not really. I guess it's probably because I never found it for a decent price. I always saw it for like $9 or $10. But yeah, this one was pretty good. Trying to put it black in the plastic sleeve. Probably not gonna do that. Next up, Joshua Redman, an album called Beyond from the year 2000. This is jazz, and Joshua Redman is a very improvisationally oriented jazz player, and I know that's almost like saying something redundant, but Joshua Redman in particular is very passionate about the improvisational side of things, and so sometimes the compositions kind of take a back burner. But I think that Joshua Redman playing on nothing, he could make it connect with you. It's like he could play over like vapid nothing, just absolute crap music, and he could make it stick and he could make it connect. He's a little bit unpredictable when he plays. He's really kind of, whenever he's playing, it's like he's always searching and listening to what the band is playing, so that he can respond in kind. It's really quite a fun thing to listen to. But yeah, when you listen to Joshua Redman, you're listening for that connection, and it's kind of playful in a way. Love it. Right here is Metronomy. What's this album called? I don't even know. The English Riviera. Yeah, Riviera. The English Riviera by Metronomy. This album I've liked for a long time, actually, and I don't know why I never even considered buying it, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I need that. It's like a pop album, and it's got some serious grooviness. um I mean, it's kind of diverse album. Check it out. Metronomy. And you know, I guess it's not very often I talk about pop music, but this is high on the list. I mean, it's great pop music. It really is. um I guess I just don't really buy a lot of pop albums because a lot of times pop music isn't really album oriented. I would say that is, and some other Metronomy stuff is too. um then this one, I got this for $1. It's the first Chariot album, and I I like this one a lot, although it's not recorded so well. And it's funny because the album, inside the cover, it even apologizes for that. Well, where was it? I forgot where the apology is. It's somewhere in the package. Yeah, I got it for $1, and I have all the other Chariot Studio albums in that one EP, Unsung. Um, so I have all those. She's home. Well, but yeah, that Chariot album is good. The songs are quite cool. It's just recorded a little bit not as good as the. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say it's quite a bit worse recorded, but it's great. I really like the album. Just I never wanted to pay the prices I saw for it. Um, I would see like $8. And then after I bought this for $1, I saw it again later at another place for $6, which is the best price I've ever seen for it, other than the dollar bin. Um, yeah, great find. The only problem is that this particular store marks all their dollar bin stuff with an X with a Sharpie. Uh, Whatever. Nobody cares about CDs anyways, right? This was at the same store in the dollar bin, and they had a whole bunch of them. And it's like a kind of spacey jazz album. And it reminds me of some bands. Like there's a band called Ulu that it reminds me a little bit of, and I love some Ulu music. ULU, that's the band, and they have great music. Yeah, check out their album called Nerve, and they have some other albums too. And they did this one cover of a Super Mario Bros collection kind of medley of songs that is a wild song, but it reminds me of that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty low key. I don't think that I don't even know this music. I just listened to it when I was there and decided it was absolutely worth the $1 I paid for it. It's Daydream, always on my mind. Band is Daydream. uh Last but not least, another one of my favorite albums of 2019. I remember this came out kind of earlier in 2019, and I showed it to my friend Joe, who has talked on the channel, and he really liked it too. And then he got it on vinyl, and yeah, he was showing me how to use a record player once with this vinyl record of his. Um, yeah, he has a good vinyl collection. But now I got this on CD, and this is interesting to say for people who know the band American Football. I mean, this is their LP3, their third album. Um, that's what it's called, LP3, I think. It's kind of like a self-titled, but I don't know. This is my favorite American Football album, and there might be people who think, "What? You think this is better than the first one?" And yeah, I do. And it's also completely different. So it's a little bit tricky to compare. But when I heard this, it's nothing like I was expecting, because the first two are like math rock, the Midwestern emo math rock sound. This certainly has elements of that. Um, but it's softer and more beautiful and more like songwriting-y. Um, yeah, it's actually a really beautiful album, beautiful rock album. Very, very good. And I plan to split my total Lawrence CD haul into 3 videos. So this is what's going to come out today, and then the next 2 weeks I'll come out with my other CD hauls with the rest of the stuff I got in Lawrence on this weekend trip. So that's your look into the future. This was your look into the present. And once I end this video will be your past. That was really lame.